Hey everyone, this is Chris Crazy House, and today I'm going to be talking about the news that the character Nubia will be replacing Diana Prince or Princess Diana and becoming the new Wonder Woman in the Wonder Woman comic book series. Before I get into that, let me just say that this blog is sponsored by Naturally Cute Coloring Books. The brand new Naturally Cute Coloring Book is out now and it's out on Amazon.com. You can go get it at my Amazon authors page at Amazon.com/author/Chris Crazy House. I will provide the link in the description box and you guys can go pick it up. I know you will enjoy it. Lots of cute black women and black girls as fantasy characters, whether they be sci-fi, space rangers, or cyberpunk, or high fantasy with sword and sorcery. Even have some princesses in there, mermaids, everything you love about fantasy and fun, all in this coloring book. Go get a copy now for the holidays. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about this news that DC Comics announced that the character Nubia is going to become the new Wonder Woman again, I guess, because I think she's replaced Wonder Woman before or been a stand-in for Wonder Woman. And I saw the news, and I know a lot of black nerds, when they see stuff like this, they start salivating because they have once again decided to give a black character the hand-me-down clothes of a very popular white character. So that's what they did in this case with Nubia. What was interesting was, for me anyway, was the fact that they made it seem like Nubia is a new character, which she's not. She's actually been around since the early 70s. And, she was created, and her backstory is that she's actually Wonder Woman's twin sister. So the whole backstory of Wonder Woman, how she was made out of clay. And in this story, Wonder Woman was made out of white clay and Nubia was made out of black clay. No, I'm not trying to be funny. No, I'm not trying to make something up. That's her actual backstory. I don't know if they're going to retcon it or not, but that's her backstory. But instead of being raised with the other Amazons, Nubia was kidnapped by Ares, the god of war, and raised by him. So that's her little backstory. So what they're going to do, I think DC Comics has like a new crossover event, Infinite Wars over multiple Earths or something like that, or whatever. Let me stop being sarcastic or stop being cynical. It's called Future State. That's the name of this new crossover event, and they got a lot of superheroes replacing, or a lot of different people replacing their mainstay superheroes. So I think there's going to be a new person as Batman. I guess something happens to Bruce Wayne. I don't know if he dies again or whatever. But they got someone replacing Bruce Wayne. They got someone replacing Wonder Woman. They got someone replacing the Flash. It looks like the Flash is another person of color. So DC is just trying to do their best to have all these people of color playing their mainstay characters for a little bit, just to get some attention from the black nerds out there. That's what they do. They see that there's a building zeitgeist of popular independent black artists and creators making their own superheroes and comics and content. So what these major companies like DC and Marvel do, they'll swoop in and say, hey, this whole black thing is popular now. You see the Black Lives Matter hashtag. Let's go out there and find us a black character, and we'll put the black character in the hand-me-downs from one of our mainstream white characters, and black people will go and buy that, because that's what these black folks want. That's what these black nerds want. They want inclusion. They want to be one of us so bad, so we'll just go ahead and put a black character in the hand-me-downs for a little while, and then eventually, once we get the readership up, we'll bait and switch and take it right back to the original character, because that's what our mainstream white fan base really wants. Okay, so I don't know why black nerds always get excited about this, because they always switch back to their original character. They always switch back to the original person, or the original white person who was that character. I don't know why black nerds get so excited about these things. Or even if they keep the black character, they're only in like a multiverse type story, or they're from somewhere else, or what have you, right? That's what they did with the Val Zod Superman. They have a Superman, they gave him Superman's hand-me-downs and powers, and they did, with Val Zod, they did a double whammy on black folks. They decided to say, well, he's a superhero like Superman, but he's also the president like Barack Obama. So they capitalized off the Barack Obama hype train, and they put that Val Zod character in a Superman outfit and got black nerds to suck it up, right? And to add icing on the cake, they even had him in a relationship with a white female character. They had him in a relationship with Power Woman or Power Girl or whatever you want to call her, depending on who's writing her, right? That's what us black nerds want. We want a black character who's all powerful. He's the president, and he's in a relationship with a white female. Because black characters don't fall in love with each other. If they do, their relationship is always dysfunctional. It's always an interracial or LGBT type relationship. They did this again with Miles Morales. He was, the Black Spider-Man. He got Peter Parker's hand-me-downs and the outfit and the powers and the clothes. Not only that, he got Peter Parker's hand-me-downs as far as women, because they got Miles Morales messing around with Spider-Gwen or the Gwen Stacy from another multiverse type story, right? So not only do you get Peter Parker's hand-me-downs, you get his sloppy seconds as well, Miles Morales. That's how much these creators and these companies respect these black versions of these mainstream characters. Like I said, I know there's some black nerds, they're mad at me now for even pointing this stuff out, but they kind of pick into your brain and exploit you to get your dollars, and they kind of feed into what they think a lot of you want. Like I said, you want to dress in the hand-me-downs of a mainstream character, and you want yourself a interracial relationship. So that's how they get you, right? Who else did they do this with? They did this with this one they had Aqualad. Remember, they brought in Aqualad and they made him black, and they had him in the comic books for a little bit, but he wasn't that popular. But then he became more popular when they put him on the Young Justice animated show. And of course, at first they had him simping. Him and the white Aqualad were fighting over a woman, a white girl, of course, a white Atlantean. And then eventually they had him come out as LGBT, because if you're a young black male, you're either in an interracial relationship or you're LGBT. You can't be a straight black male who loves black women in comics. But like I said, a lot of these black nerds like that, and it's good for the white corporations that create these characters, because they're getting 2 for 1. They get to say that they're diverse. They got a black character and a gay character all rolled into one. So that's enough for them to get that money, right? Get the black and the gay dollars, or the black gay dollars, right? So there you have it, folks. That's that's what they're going to do. I'm not sure if Nubia is going to be LGBT. I'm not sure if Nubia is. I doubt she'll have a black man. I know that they'll never do that. They would never ever have a black female character mainstream in comics with a black male. You see what happened with Storm and Black Panther. They were married for a little while, then they divorced, and they pretty much put Storm on the host stroll. They had her having sex and getting dug out by every white mutant you can think of. I think Cyclops smashed, Wolverine smashed, a few other people smashed. So they just put her out there. They set her out there like that. So you can't even respect Storm anymore, because she's had a whole bunch of. She's got more mutant DNA in her panties than Apocalypse or Mr. Sinister could ever collect, right? So, I mean, you guys let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. I don't get excited when I see these types of panderings that these mainstream companies do. where they try to make these mainstream comic book characters and make them black just to get black dollars and pretend to be diverse, because all they're going to do is switch it back to the mainstream white character at some point. Okay, they might as well just leave it that way. I'd rather get more excited about independent projects like Proto Droid Delta, black created, black owned, black video game series featuring a black female character in kind of like a Mega Man style type game. I'd rather get more excited about characters like Odina, who was part of the Concrete Comics universe. I bought the first issue maybe 2 years ago, and they're doing a second volume in this whole Concrete Comics Presents universe. They had a Kickstarter up a couple of months ago, and it got fully funded. So I'm looking forward to that. I like the way that character looks. Almost kind of looks like Beyonce if you add some more muscles to her. And you got, other projects, fantasy projects like the Search for Sadaka, done by Greg Berman, who was the co-creator of Tuskegee Heirs. So things like that, I look forward to that more and get more excited about things like that than I would a project like making Nubia the new Wonder Woman for a limited time only. She's just like the McRib. She's there for a limited time only, and sooner or later they're just going to bring Diana Prince back. So anyway, you guys let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. Anyway, Chris Crazy House signing out. Peace.